This is a trading review for the 20th of July, 2022. On a Wednesday is the third day of trading, and it was a very long day. I was watching a lot of stocks, and not a lot moved. So it was. I have two really long recording sessions because I was just waiting and waiting. So I'm very proud of that. That I managed to avoid bad trades. There were some that I could have taken. For example, on AMD, early in the morning, I have a hard time taking longs because I'm usually very short bias or very contrarian to the market. But I could have taken a long S3 right after the first, what is it, 5 minutes. I could have taken a long here, the break of the 1 minute from S3, but it's not a 5 minute breakout, so it makes sense. I avoided it. So the market kind of rallied throughout the day, so I wasn't able to trade anything. The ranges were not nice. I also looked at Nvidia. You can see Nvidia. Maybe I could have traded Nvidia as well, same move as AMD, but it's all within within the body of the previous 5 minute candle, so it's not really a 5 minute breakout. But you can see that we run the entire morning, and then we didn't really have a good place to reverse from. You can see the 5 minute, the price action is not the best. It's pretty erratic when it turns on a dime. So there is no way to control for risk. So yeah, you can see that we pull back to VWAP on AMD and then continue to run up. But anyways, when this happened, I had a lot of stocks on watch, and I realized that the only solution was like a reversal using BPA. So I moved to a stock that had a lot of volume, and Snow was one of those, and we broke out from R4. So I knew that this was fitting the criteria, and so I was just watching the price action, and Snow had a lot of volume, but then it dropped, and it was actually spready stock, so it was a bit risky, and you can actually see that we created one doji and one hammer, and we had a nice tails to the top side indicating selling pressure, and we failed to break out higher on this 5 minute candle. So even though I didn't have a hammer or a doji, it made sense that, you know what, this candle just happened to close solid like this, but on really tiny volume. Actually, it is the smallest candle since the open. So I went ahead and went short once the 9 and 20. So it met all the criteria except for the 5 minute doji, but because how the candle formed with so little volume, the least amount of volume, I figured, you know what, I don't think an opportunity is gonna present itself like that, which I was wrong because it actually happened later, an hour later. But yeah, anyways, I made my entry here. I struggled a little bit. Got out at 4R, 50%. I was trying to hold for a 156, but once we rejected these twice, we form a double bottom. I decided to get allowed at 4R pretty much because I had a greater than 1% loss yesterday, so I decided I wanted to have a big run, a big day, and at 4R that's like more than my weekly goal. So I decided to just get allowed and not risk it because it's a spready stock. So it was a bad decision because you can see here that the stock actually dropped to 156. So I would have gotten one more R, but it is okay. After that, the stock did pull back, so we actually had a lot of buying pressure here. But then later in the day, we had another opportunity here at 12:15. You can see the doji and the crossing of the moving averages, and you can see how powerful this setup is. You actually have a big drop. We pulled back a little bit here, but then we just dropped heavily, and this is actually a $3 move. So you can see here how powerful this move is. Yeah, it's unfortunate that I missed this opportunity, but I had to go. So it was a perfect trade. Well, not perfect. It was a B trade. It didn't meet quite all the criteria, but it's okay. This seems to be my most profitable trade for sure. It gives me a lot of R's. We open inside, so I'm using the stock review right now. We open inside 4R. Nope. Yes. No, so just one trade, so pretty quick review. But I worked really hard the entire day not to take a bad trade because the once the stock moved in the morning, they were gone. There was no good opportunity to make an entry. So I'm very proud of waiting and just sticking to my setup. So one and done for 4R, which is pretty good, pretty healthy. And much better improvement over yesterday where I was trading all kinds of things without respecting the setup. So very good day today.